Hey guys, what's up? In this video, we're looking at XL Fleet. This is an EV company that's coming to market through a SPAC, and the SPAC is Pivotal Investment Corporation, currently trading at $12.52. Now, when we're looking at the history of the SPAC real quickly, you can see that just about a week ago is trading at $10.59, all the way up to $13.31, about a 30% gain, and now it's retraced about 10%. The EV market is currently experiencing a bit of turbulence, and there is quite a bit of volatility, so just keep that in mind. Now, I believe for this 10% sell-off, it's probably because the overall market, including the EV market, is experiencing a bit of a sell-off right now. So I'm not too alarmed by this 10% drop. However, at the end of this video, I'm gonna go into a lot more detail talking about the EV market right now and what is actually going on with it. So stay tuned till the end of the video. I really feel like it's worth your time if you're already invested in EV companies or if you're thinking about getting into them now. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, this is XL Fleet's presentation, breaking down what the company is and what we can expect out of them. Now, I go through a lot of these presentations, and just keep in mind that they really try to talk up the company, and some of the things they do say you kind of got to take for a grain of salt. Okay, so XL Fleet, their vision is to be a world leader in fleet electrification. So here they claim to be a market leader. Now, in the last 3 presentations that I've actually went through in electric vehicles, they all claim to be market leaders. So just keep in mind, this is just, they're trying to talk up their company to get investors excited to buy shares. But let's look into this more and see if they actually are a market leader and see what kind of numbers they're throwing at us. So here it's saying 1 million vehicles sold annually in North America alone, experiencing dramatic demand for more sustainable solutions. So it's a massive market opportunity. They're market leader because they're trusted by over 200 fleet customers with 3,000 plus systems deployed, 130 plus million customer driven miles. Okay, so just looking at this right here, the one thing I do like is that they've established production can scale to 100,000 plus units annually, and XL's capital efficient operating model is ready to scale and drive profitability. So it's one thing to have a concept, but it's a whole different story to actually be able to bring that concept into production and manufacture it at a large scale. Now, I'm sure most of you are familiar with Nikola. They had a concept vehicle, and they still do, but to actually scale it and manufacture it, it's a whole different story. The one thing I like about XL Fleet is that they've been around for quite some time now, and they have the ability to scale up. Now, if you listen to Tesla's Battery Day 2 days ago, they even talk about the difficulties when scaling up and manufacturing at a large level. To actually manufacture and scale it is extremely difficult. Okay, so unlike a few of the EV companies that have come public lately, most of them have been kind of specializing in one area. With XL Fleet, they're really attacking the whole industry. So right now they have all of these existing applications, class 2 to 6. And then future development, they're going to be going for class 7 and 8 as well. So they aren't focused in one area. Here they're comparing XL Fleet to other EV makers, Hyliion, Workhorse, Nikola, and Lordstown. So XL Fleet is probably the most established out of all of them, and they have 9 models available compared to 3, 3, 4, and 1. And they currently have the highest established production and customer base by quite a bit. So it's quite compelling when you're looking at these numbers and comparing it to the other EV competition. So established track record with many large fleet owners, 10 plus years experience, 200 plus fleet customers, 3,000 plus vehicles on the road, and they're expecting 3 times revenue growth in 2020. So you can see in 2018, their largest order was 234 units, 2019 350, and then 2020 1,100, so a huge jump. So they're scaling quite rapidly right now, which is obviously a good sign. Okay, so they have 3 different products: the XL Hybrid, XL Plug-in, and XL Electric. Now, just looking at this, I'm not a huge fan of hybrid when electric is just better, and currently their XL Electric is still in development, so this isn't actually on the road yet. So I could see when this product is actually developed and being sold, this would really rapidly grow their sales. So looking at their financials, I'd take this with a grain of salt. It's quite interesting how they work out these numbers. So in the top right corner here, it says implies 6% penetration of North American class 2 to 8 commercial vehicle market. So in 2019, they only had 7.2 million in revenue. And then 2020, they're expecting 21. So that's about a 3x, pretty good. And then 2021, 75, 2022, 281, and 2023, 647, and 2024, 1.3 billion. So just insane growth they're expecting. I mean, look at these percentage numbers here. However, the issue I have is that this implies a 6% penetration, and that's definitely the bull case they're laying out here. I wouldn't take that 6% too seriously. I'd be more conservative looking at this as a 3% maybe. It's not going to be easy for them to get a 6% penetration. There's massive competition coming to this market. I think it's something around 80 EV startups expected to come to North America in 2021. So there's a lot of competition in this market. I do like that XL Fleet has a head start on the competition. They've been around for 10 years. So it does give them an advantage. So, I mean, maybe they will get 6%. But that's probably on the high end. If they manage to get 6%, then right now their valuation is looking very cheap 4 years out. But yeah, only time will tell, so we'll see how that goes. Now, they're expected to receive $350 million in cash when they go public through their SPAC. And what they plan on doing with that is $25 million to scale for core profitability, $50 million to product development, $25 million to international expansion, $80 million to electrification as a service, $170 million corporate development / general corporate. Now there's a lot more to look at in this presentation, so I do urge you guys to look more in depth on your own time. Again, YouTube should just be an additional resource for researching a company. It shouldn't be what you fully rely on. So definitely go into the fine details of this company and see what you can pick out and find. This was just a quick overview, and looking at XL Fleet, I think that they're going to be a strong competitor in the EV market. And if you are very bullish on the EV market, this could be a good buy for you. Okay, so am I going to buy stock of XL Fleet? The answer is no, I'm not going to buy at this time. And there are a few key reasons why I don't plan on buying. One, I want to point out, it's not because I don't think this company is going to perform well. I think in the space they're in, they could be a market leader, and they are definitely a strong competitor in this space. This could be a good opportunity for you to buy into. And right now, the price at $12.52 at the time of this video isn't that bad. However, when I'm looking at the market right now and what's going on, I'm seeing Tesla stock decline, Workhorse decline. There seems to be quite a bit of turbulence in the EV market. And they've had a huge run over the last 6 months with Workhorse up 900%, Tesla up around 900%, Hyliion up around 400%. And the fact is, I don't know how long this EV boom can go on for. Now, I've been investing in the stock market for about 5 years now, and I have been burnt in a bubble before, and that was the MJ bubble that bursted in Canada. Now, I can't say what MJ stands for because YouTube will flag it, but I'm sure you can put it together. It became legalized in Canada a couple years ago, and I bought stock of Aurora Cannabis, and that bubble just absolutely boomed for a year and then collapsed the second it became legalized. So if you haven't been investing for a long time, you gotta be cautious of when an industry is overly hyped and really booming pre-sales. For me to buy into any EV company other than Tesla, I'd like to wait until this EV boom has settled down and consolidated to a realistic price and then buy in. So the only EV company I'm currently invested in is Tesla. So yeah, that's my take on the current EV market and what's going on. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think is going on in the EV market, and whether you think this is a bubble or if it'll continue to climb at the rate it has been. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative, and hopefully learned something. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video.